Hi, I'm Joy the Gardener, and I'm here today to show you how to make a centerpiece for your dining room table for Christmas. So first you want to do is get a container. I got one like a rectangle that I'm going to use for mine. Now this oasis in here it's wet oasis, so I've already soaked it in the water. So it comes like this at the store, it's dry, and then you fill up either a bucket or a sink and you put it in. Now don't push it into the water. Just put it on top and let it sink to the bottom, because if you push it, it'll start getting air bubbles, which you don't want. You want as much moisture as possible inside. So just put it on top of the water and let it sink, and then it looks like that after. The next thing I did was tape. I've got the waterproof floral tape. So I use that just to secure my oasis inside my container, so it helps so it doesn't move around. The next thing I'm going to do, because I'm going to have candles in it, I have candle holders. So I'm just going to put them in the oasis just by the tape here. And I'll put the candles in at the end. Now candles, you can get real candles, or you can also get tapered candles that are battery operated. So if you're worried about forgetting to blow the candles out, you can always do that. So the first thing we're going to do is start putting our greenery in. So I have a variety of greenery and it smells great, especially the cedar. So what I'm going to do is start putting the greenery in, and then I'll put some flowers. I'll put some eucalyptus, some pine cones, and we'll just finish it off nicely. So I've cut most of it here. I'm just going to put this around the top. And it's all the different greeneries that give it a lot of nice texture. So I'm going to speed it up as I do this, and you'll see how it all comes together. Okay, so what I'm doing, I'm still using a nice variety of greenery. The nice thing about the cedar is it sort of drapes over the side, because you want to hide all your tape. And the pine is really good for just sort of extending it out a little bit, giving it some more color and texture. So we'll keep going. All right, now I'm going to start putting in some flowers just to give it a bit of color, a little more texture, and then I'll fill in just anything around the edges with the rest of the greenery, and then I'll put some pine cones in. Okay. Okay, so now that I've got my flowers placed, I put some roses just at the end to try to come out a little bit more. And now I'm just going to sort of fill in the sides just with some leftover, like the cedar or any other greenery I have, just to cover any tape, or just to make it look a little bit more, have a little bit more volume. So I'll do that right now. Okay, and then the finishing touches, we're going to put the candles in. So remember, you can use real candles, or you can get the tapered ones that have the battery powered, and they do look fairly real. Then you don't have to worry about burning down anything. So this is the finished product. And remember, you can use any greenery you want. You don't have to put flowers in. You can just let your imagination go wild, whatever you like. You can go out in your garden, in the woods, get whatever you want. Remember, when you use the oasis, don't push it in the water, let it sink down on its own. And then the one thing you've got to remember too is to make sure that oasis stays wet. So every few days you can go over it, or just put your hand in there and just touch it, and just bring it over to the sink and wet it. And that should last, you can do it a week before, and it should last quite a while, as long as you keep your eye on the oasis and that it doesn't dry out. So I want to have fun with it, and I'll see you next time.